Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Taylor, and today I think my slime is almost ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and share with you. So, Judge Judy's still on it. So, I'm gonna go get some Tide.
But Prevagen helps your brain. In clinical trials, Prevagen improves short-term memory. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
My BLT gave me the heartburn blues, but Rolaids made it all fine.
For heartburn, Rolaids starts working as fast as now. Get your groove back with Rolaids. Real cases, real people. Judge Judy.
Now that I'm banking with Chime, I get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Wow, I wish I was banking with Chime. Aw, thanks.
Start banking with Chime today at chime.com.
So I got some.
Dear Fresh Cut, Rudy got older and suddenly stopped dating. Then we found Fresh Cut. Now Rudy's 13 and going on 3. 90% of us don't brush long enough. Around half don't brush
Going with
twice a
one
day.
hand,
And
brushing much more.
75% brush with old, worn-out bristles. The Quip electric toothbrush fixes that. It has timed sonic vibrations that aren't like a jackhammer, a nifty cover for brushing on the go, and a wireless design that mounts to mirrors. We also deliver brush heads and supplies from $5. Choose an electric toothbrush accepted by the American Dental Association. Shop Quip from $25 and get your first refill free at getquip.com/start.
Let's use today as an opportunity to celebrate what's to come.
People doing stupid things in the name of love. I should have had car sex with a nice girl.
You all can't screw this.
Listen.
This is just perfect.
Ready? Listen.
The Resident, all new, followed by The Passage, Monday on Fox.
After my car wreck, the insurance company barely offered me enough money to cover my medical bills. I trusted
Ready, guys?
Mike Slocum, the DC Hammer. He got me $600,000. You can trust the DC Hammer.
Check.
If
Oh,
you've
wait.
been hurt in a car wreck, call me right now.
It's the no commitment sale at Planet Fitness. For just 25 cents down, $10 a month with no commitment, you'll get tons of cardio and strength equipment, free fitness training, and a totally comfortable place to go at your happy pace. Get all this for just 25 cents down, $10 a month, no commitment. Now is the right time to join. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Join Planet Fitness for only 25 cents down, $10 a month with no commitment. Now through February 12th.
Dollar soft drinks are making a big splash at McDonald's. Get any size, any flavor for just $1. So keep that joy flowing with the $1, $2, $3 menu.
I've heard some people were surprised to learn that I've been living Atkins for years. This is today's Atkins, and there are millions of us living it and loving it. Because today's Atkins isn't just, I'll have a couple of bacon cheeseburgers, hold the buns. It's fresh food, delicious stuff, you make at home, food that's rich in healthy protein, and you keep the carbs low, you watch out for the sugar. And if you're in a rush, Atkins bars and shakes. No memberships, no meetings, no fees, just a life of eating well and feeling great. Welcome to Atkins today.
After my car wreck, I knew I had to do something fast. A friend told me to unleash the power of the hammer. Mike Slocum, the DC Hammer. He got me $350,000.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, unleash the power of the hammer and call me right now.
Are you the victim of a scam? Go to judgejudy.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Oh, I see other people something. Who is this cookie girl? Let's put her out of business. But he didn't say that.
That's his friend saying that. I don't care what
His friends.
there's a comment from him that says she does not make her own cookies.
Well,
She's a
if I were looking at your Facebook page where you advertise your cookies and I saw cookies that you didn't make, I could say she doesn't make her own cookies. It's not actionable. You have no lawsuit against him. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $110. We're done. Thank you.
Liza excuse may step out. Judge Judy continues in a moment.
And on the next Judge Judy.
Vandalism gets a spell check.
Someone spelled the word liar, L-I-E-R, on your car.
Okay, well, I didn't write it.
You wrote this.
Next Judge Judy.
He ruined my business, basically.
Buffalo's kind of a small town, so word does get out, and it gets out real quick.
And I was fired from my other job because of him.
So if it was on me, I don't think it was me. It was just me stating the facts.
He wanted them by Christmas.
Well, December 23rd was when I texted her, but the 23rd was the party.
They would have been done by Christmas.
I was expecting it maybe a week before.
But all of a sudden he changed his mind and wanted them a couple days earlier.
Not getting the cookies on time was kind of, a little aggravating.
I couldn't make the cookies overnight.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Everybody loves me. A cookie crumble. Everybody says me. A cookie crumble.
And then, 3 stories you'll see only on Fox 5. Horrifying video of a young boy being bullied in Maryland, and what happens next is even more heartbreaking. Plus, Fox 5 uncovering dramatic new details about the investigation into a fatal fire truck crash. And the scheme some Nats fans are pulling to game the system when it comes to parking.
Mixing.
Your news starts now.
And off the top at 5, we have breaking news. A second woman has come forward accusing Virginia Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax of sexual assault. Lawyers for the accuser, Meredith Watson, say this happened back in 2000 when both were students at Duke University. Watson claims she told friends at the time, but is now coming forward because she wants Fairfax to resign. Of course, Fairfax is also facing sexual assault allegations from Dr. Vanessa Tyson dating back to 2004, claims he's denied.
And despite growing pressure, Governor Ralph Northam reiterated again this afternoon he will not resign. Many Democrats in Virginia are still calling for Northam to give up the governor's seat, even with the lieutenant governor's sexual assault allegations and another state leader embroiled in scandal. Northam and Attorney General Mark Harry have admitted to wearing blackface as young men in the 1980s. All right, turning now to the weather. I hope you enjoyed the warmer temperatures the last few days because it's out of here starting tonight.
Yeah, we're keeping a close eye on the possibility of a wintry mix coming in early next week. Let's get right down to Gwen in the Weather Center for a first check of the forecast today. Hey, Gwen.
Hi there. We've got some really bitter cold weather coming our way this weekend. Bundle up for sure. It's a real reality check that winter is still here. Take a live look outside. We had an amazing day today. It was really, really quite nice out there and very comfortable as well. As far as those temperatures were concerned, unbelievable for this time of year. Some 11 to even up to 15 degrees above the seasonal average. We had 61 at Reagan, 56 at Dulles, and 57 at BWI. But old man winter is making us realize that winter is definitely still on the doorstep. Take a look at the dividing line here. You can see 37 at Cumberland, the double fours at Gaithersburg, 51 in the city. But you can see how the gradient here of the colors is starting to change, and that's because we're going to dip very low tonight with overnight lows only into the 20s. So definitely a changing weather pattern as that colder air makes itself at home. As we take a look ahead to the next week,
it's already
what
been
we're
8
keeping
minutes.
an eye on is a system that's way out to the west coast. Right now it's just cloudy skies at 51 degrees, but this is our next weather maker here
I hate
The question is, will we get snow or wintry mix or just rain from
After
it?
this, it has
We're
to
on
set
top
for a
of
few
it.
more
We'll
days.
keep you up to date on that as things develop. In the meantime,
It should be
a cold
ready by
28
Monday.
degrees
Today
for
is
tonight.
Friday,
Your full
so
forecast
Friday,
in just a
Saturday,
while. Jim?
Sunday, Monday.
We'll see you then, Gwen.
Sunday or
Meanwhile,
Monday.
developing in
It should be
Baltimore,
ready
a
by
high school
Sunday or
staffer
Monday.
is recovering after being shot by a visitor.
But
That happened this afternoon at Frederick Douglass High
we
School in
had
Baltimore. 25-year-old man
35
got inside the front door of the school and opened fire after he was confronted by that staffer. 56-year-old is in serious but stable condition. The suspect in police custody. Investigators think the suspect tried to come to the school in order to confront somebody else.
Only on Fox 5 tonight, several middle school students are facing disciplinary action after a young teen was bullied and then violently attacked. The whole thing was captured on cell phone video, which has now made the rounds on social media.
Now the alleged bullies could be facing criminal charges for making threats to the school. Let's get you out to Fox 5's Anjali Hemphill. She's live at Urbana with the story and a Fox 5 exclusive.
Well, guys, we want to warn you that this video is incredibly disturbing, especially because it involves kids so young. We're talking barely teenagers, all of them students here at Urbana Middle School, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And what you're about to see is many parents' worst nightmare.
I was in there on my phone because I was bored.
This cell phone video posted to social media begins with several Urbana Middle School students surrounding a young boy.
Hey, remember when you snitched on me for having a jewel? Remember when you snitched on me for having a jewel? And they took my jewel? Yeah, yeah. I can nicotine stick.
The interrogation quickly escalates to the mob of teens chasing the boy up a hill and across a road as he desperately tries to get away. And the disturbing video ends with the young boy on the ground pleading for them to stop. This video has been seen and shared thousands of times, but it's hard for most people to watch.
It scares you as a parent. You know, it's anything can happen.
It's a serious thing, and it hurts to see that as someone involved in education and as a parent.
Frederick County Public Schools spokesman Michael Dorr says this all happened off school grounds on Wednesday, and administrators worked quickly to identify at least 2 of the bullies seen in this video. But by Friday, Dorr says those same students, now facing disciplinary action with the district, decided to retaliate by posting threats to the school on their social media pages, forcing extra police presence on campus.
I made insinuations about the safety of the school, but we take any threat, any potential threat to school safety extremely seriously. We follow up on every concern, whether it's an offhand comment or just a random post on social media. We treat it as a legitimate threat, and we follow up and investigate to make sure that our schools are safe. It's a serious thing. Bullying is serious. Social media threats against schools are extremely serious. So we don't take any of this lightly.
Right on top of any disciplinary action with the school, the Frederick County Sheriff is also investigating, which means those kids could face criminal charges. By the way, we're told that that young boy in the video, the victim here, was not seriously hurt. Sarah?
That's some good news, at least, but hopefully these kids will get the punishment they deserve. Thanks, Anjali. To Montgomery County now, where a teacher found swastika drawings at Quince Orchard High School in Gaithersburg. The principal sent out a letter to parents today saying the teacher found 2 swastikas drawn on a desk yesterday. Last Friday, an armband with a paper swastika was found on the floor of a classroom. The school says it called the police and the graffiti was removed. The investigation is still going on.
And another Fox 5 exclusive. A D.C. police report obtained by Fox 5 says a D.C. firefighter is partly to blame for a fatal crash last March. The report says the driver of Engine 26 was speeding before he collided with a Honda. But due to a department mistake, he won't be disappointed. Fox 5's Paul Wagner is live in Northeast to explain. Paul.
Hey there, Jim. It took 5 months of asking before D.C. police finally handed over this report to Fox 5, and it shows that Engine 26 was traveling at a very high rate of speed coming down Rhode Island Avenue here in Northeast before it collided with a car driven by Mr. D'Angelo Green. Here's now some more of what we learned from this report. Just after noon last March 9th, D.C. firefighter Joseph Tate was behind the wheel of Engine 26 when he collided with a Honda Accord driven by D'Angelo Green. A report written by investigators with a major crash unit says Tate had the engine up to nearly 55 miles per hour, heading to an emergency call when the light suddenly turned red. That's when, according to the report, D'Angelo Green, with the light in his favor, began to cross Rhode Island Avenue and was broadsided by the engine. Investigators say when the vehicles collided, the engine was still going more than 40 miles per hour. Now, more than 11 months later, D.C. Fire Chief Gregory Dean admits the engine driver was going way too fast.
The report articulated that we were exceeding the speed for the intersection we were in, and created this tragedy that we're in right now. That's my takeaway from the report.
Fire department protocol says drivers in emergency vehicles should not go higher than 10 miles an hour above the posted speed limit.
He should not have had the speed he had. He should have made sure that he had control of the intersection prior to proceeding through the intersection.
2 reports obtained by Fox 5 also found fault with the Honda driver, D'Angelo Green, noting that he did not yield the right-of-way to an emergency vehicle and was intoxicated, high on PCP. After the crash, Green's wife was distraught.
I called him. He wasn't answering.
Family and friends in the days after gathered at the scene of the crash and remembered the father of 6 by releasing balloons into the air. But due to a communications error, the firefighter will not face discipline. Why did that happen?
A mistake. You missed the timeline. So the timelines are laid out. We missed it. That's a mistake.
The chief says Joseph Tate has been retrained, but is forbidden to drive emergency vehicles in the city. So the family has hired an attorney who plans to file a lawsuit. William Lightfoot released a statement on part of the family. He said his wife and 6 children are left without his love, companionship, and without the income he earned.
25.
Back to you guys in the studio.
20 more minutes.
Amazon may be reconsidering building a second headquarters in New York City. The HQ2 expansion seemed set a couple of months ago. Half would go into New York, half would go into Northern Virginia. But in New York, newly elected state lawmakers could block the ability for the company to get big tax breaks and says it's necessary for expansion. The Washington Post says Amazon has yet to buy any office space in New York City. No comment yet from the retail giants. But speaking of Amazon, CEO Jeff Bezos accusing the National Enquirer of extortion and blackmail, alleging the tabloid threatened to publish intimate photos unless Bezos stopped investigating an earlier article containing private exchanges with his mistress. Today, the Enquirer's parent company says it stands behind the article, but will investigate the unethical behavior alleged by Bezos. President Trump has gone after the world's richest man of the past, but today a White House spokesperson says it won't happen this time.
I'm not sure if he's aware of it, and we're not going to get into a conversation about something between Jeff Bezos and a tabloid magazine.
Investors aren't reacting well to the news. Amazon's stock price dropped today.
Montgomery County Police just released new surveillance video of a suspect believed to be responsible for 2 armed robberies. This is footage from Sunday night at San Miguel Market in Rockville. Police say the suspect threatened an employee at gunpoint and got away with some cash. Investigators believe the suspect also held up a carryout restaurant last Tuesday on Piney Branch Road in Silver Spring. Police in Fairfax County need your help to find a missing man. 21-year-old Brandon White was last seen on Falls Church on January 31st. Officials say White was picked up by someone in this 4-door sedan just after 11 o'clock that night. Police say White is considered endangered due to mental and or physical health concerns.
New video tonight of 2 people of interest in an armed kidnapping in the district. It happened just before 2 a.m. Wednesday in the 1100 block of Shepherd Road Northwest. Investigators say 2 people were trying to park when they accidentally backed into another vehicle. Moments later, demanding money.
Cousin, his name is Jaden, he's a boy, his name is Jaden, I love him, but he hates me.
For Metro riders now, this weekend's Red Line shutdown through downtown DC will coincide with the Chinese New Year parade that's on Sunday. So here's what you need to know. There are no trains Saturday and Sunday between DuPont Circle and Judiciary Square. Farragut North will be closed.
He acts like
Red
I'm
Line
not
platforms
even
will be
there.
closed at Metro Center and Gallery Place, but all other lines will run. Shuttle buses are scheduled to move people around those closures.
On the way here, a new safety measure being put into place in Ellicott City in the wake of devastating flooding.
And the border wall battle, lawmakers now signaling that they may be close to a compromise that would avoid another government shutdown.
But first, Fox 5's Josh Rosenthal live in Southeast with a Fox 5 exclusive. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Jim. Yeah, so finding a parking spot near here, near Nationals Park, that can cost you unless you've got a way to game the system. Coming up, I'm going to tell you what people who live nearby think is going down.
It is so happy. Hey, baby, I want to see my face.
To throw crumbs that an Ivanka Trump lookalike would then vacuum up.
Are you looking for a hassle-free, simple way to sell your home as is? We buy houses directly. There's no middlemen, no commissions. Give us a call today. House Buyers of America. Real estate made real easy.
Experience matters when it comes to heating and plumbing, and there is only one name with the most experience. John C. Flood has been serving the metro area for 100 plus years. John C. Flood, over a century of experience, expertise, and reliability.
This President's Day, get more at your local Honda dealer. More prestige. The Honda Accord has been named the Car and Driver's 10 Best a record 33 times. More of the popular vote. The Honda Civic is the best-selling compact car in America. And more freedom to go anywhere. Honda was named the 2019 Best SUV brand by U.S. News and World Report. Get more during the President's Day sales event, like the 2019 Civic for just $199 a month, or get 0.9% financing on a 2019 Pilot. Don't settle. Get to your local Honda dealer before President's Day is history. It's time for the ultimate Sleep Number event on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition Smart Bed.
I think it's good.
Plus 24-month
But
financing on
it's
all
not
smart
good yet.
beds.
It has to sit
Only
for a few
a limited
days.
time.
With all the top designer brands under one roof, our expert stylists have you covered from head to toe. Now with men's warehouse designer suits
Now
are
I need to go wash my hands. Wanna come with?
Buy one, get one for
I know.
It's time to life
Sorry, guys. Don't want to get slime on me. And I should wash my hands. Man, now I find that little container. Of the morning when the sun is bright and it's warm inside in the morning, baby, when I see your face, you are like the way, la 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 la, la 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 la. Well, bye guys, if you like this video. Wait, we still have time. My goal. So long to make my videos from now on is 35 minutes. So, or 35 minutes.
This is what living next to the National Stadium get you.
This is what Katherine Jefferson woke up to early.
I gotta tell my friend it's gonna take a few days for the slime to be ready because I'm giving some to her. I wish my videos were on the homepage, but they are not.
Just the pass.
So,
for residents, the passes are free. All you have to do is apply online. But Jefferson, as well as her neighbors, tell us people are selling the passes to Nats fans. And sure enough, we found listings like this one posted online.
You come home, you have nowhere to park because everybody has a visitor's parking sticker. And nobody's visiting. They're at the game.
DC police confirmed Jefferson told them about what happened, and they took a report.
Hey.
They then directed us to the DC Department of Transportation, who said they weren't aware of the problem, but they are now, adding that the penalty for selling a visitor's pass is a $350 fine, and they plan to enforce it.
Baseball season starts next month, so they're going to be a hot commodity over here.
As for Jefferson, she's just happy her new window was still intact when she walked outside Friday morning.
And it was fine. Thank you, Jesus.
I did reach out to the Nationals to see if they wanted to weigh in on this, but have yet to hear back. Jim,
I guess the question here, Josh, is how do you address this when you have to put the pass in the window to park there in the first place? I mean, it makes it a difficult situation, but when people have this malicious intent behind it, it seems like there's no way to stop them.
It's a really difficult one to stop. I think that the hope is that raising awareness of the issue may cause some people just to use the passes the way you're supposed to.
All right, Josh Rosenthal. Thank you, Josh.
A major development coming out of Ellicott City tonight. The town is installing new emergency sirens to warn residents of imminent danger. This comes after 2 deadly floods happening within 2 years of each other. The first of 2 speakers will be in place next month, and neighbors will get to choose what the warning will sound like. The alert system will be triggered by national safety officials.
Lots to talk about. We're going to get right to it. Hopefully you enjoyed today. Those temperatures.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm telling you, but we're going to see it all come to an abrupt end, as Jim mentioned earlier. Tonight, really, really big drop in those temperatures. In fact, by the time we get to tomorrow, temperatures are going to be up to some 25 degrees colder than they were today. Right now, 51 degrees in the nation's capital, but it feels like it's 51. No wind chills to talk about. That's also going to change. We're going to have significant wind chills. Winds are from the northwest right now, 16 miles an hour. So winds of high pressure, not in charge for us.
Let's go crazy. So guys, let's just
cold though. Northwesterly winds kick in, and we're going to have some significant wind chills as we get into tomorrow. Temperatures into the 30s and 40s. Now, tomorrow is going to be much colder than it will be on Sunday. And then by tomorrow night, take a look at what we're talking about for wind chill values. And to get into Saturday morning, it's going to feel like it's only 12 in the city, 10 at Dulles, only 8 at Martinsburg, and 9 at Winchester. So take it seriously. The cold air is going to be making itself wonderful. We're also tracking a system that currently is all the way out on the west coast, but it's heading our way. And we're looking at what it might possibly bring in the form of some precipitation. Is it rain? Is it snow? Is it a wintry mix? Lots of questions surrounding this, and still a little bit too early to pinpoint 100% with all the uncertainty. But we're going to show you a couple of our models and what they're saying right now as we take a look.
Gotta pee in a minute. Oh! Gotta pee, pee. Okay, let's go pee. I know how to do it so you can't see me. If you can, if everyone gets... challenge we're doing. Interesting. So, I'm going to count all these things. I'm going to count all these, write the answer down, and then you're going to have to guess how many it went through. And you're going to get 10 seconds to look. Ready? Go. Thumbs up. Put your answer down. Now I'm gonna keep still. Right here, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Count these real quick. And I'm gonna ask for your answer. comment down below what your answer was. And say your answer in 3, 2, 1. Let's comment down below in 10 seconds what your answer was. My answer was, I'll give you 15 seconds to say my answer was, actually 10 seconds to say my answer was, and then your number. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. There are 82 pins in here. Then we'll go like this. Yep, 82. I really want this brush. No, my brush. Hold still for you. See my brush. I really want that brush. No one else sees it, so why can't I have it? I'm gonna clean this headband off. It's disgusting. Just a minute, guys. Hid everything just in time. She's in the bathroom. She's going to back lay down. So let's just act like. So I just came up with this idea. I just made a new boarding spot. Oh my gosh, that opens. That is super cool. You want to? So today, what will we be doing? Did I do this to you? Oh my gosh! My record's all red. Everything is red. Oh, that's clear. That's red now. Oh my gosh. Try you. Look through this. Super hard when you're doing it to someone else. Now. I'll be right back. Movie cat. Rudest, meanest, annoyingest, bad person. Okay. So can I? When you're done that, and you lay back down? Because I have to look up something, and then as soon as I look it up, I'm gonna memorize it in my brain, write it down on a small piece of paper, and then you can have it back. It's not.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna make something edible. That's something like it's real, but it's gonna be edible this time. Like, I'm making this thing for me to eat, and I'm gonna try and put like edible glitter on it. It's like.
What did I tell you?
What?
About making stuff.
It's not gonna make a mess.
Yeah.
All you need is a small bag.
You don't need no edible glitter.
Why? I need it for something that I'm.
Chinese New Year parade. So here's what you need to know. No trains running Saturday and Sunday between DuPont Circle and Judiciary Square. Farragut North will be shut down. Red line platforms will be closed at Metro Center and Gallery Place, but all other
Pappy called you?
I called him.
Where's he at now?
He was fishing. I called him a little while ago. He was fishing, and then he's going to get my tacos, and then I'm going to eat, and then we're going to go to the store. He has one fish that he's using for bait that he caught, and Larry has 6. And some are to eat. I told him that I want some. Oh, hey ma'am, all that fish that Larry gave me, I had it outside of the freezer so it would thaw so I could eat it.
You had it outside in the freezer.
No, I had it out of the freezer so it would thaw, and you kept putting it back in the freezer so I never got to eat it. Oh my goodness. Dang it. Never mind. Can't make it a little clearer because she said no. What should we make? I ran out of apples, but I'm going to get some apples today, so I'll make the apple chips. Tomorrow. It's only a day away. So, let's get started. So what I'm going to do first, this is my new recording studio. Ya camionito. Please, I'm going to be eating. I have to, because I'm very hungry. There's a window in my kitchen. Oh, that's the school speech. So guys, I know that a lot of people make outdoor videos. So when it gets warmer, because it's winter right now, when it gets warmer, I'll start making some outside videos. I really want to, but it's freezing outside. So cold. So cold, Dada. So what should we do? I have that plan. Now, no one to do, but eat. Eat. You know what, guys? I'm gonna show you what I do when I get home